there a video of this? Please check out this Bill Burr take on Kanye.
So anyways, I just got to do this. You know, when you talk about race and that type of shit, you know, as a white dude, you just got to go easy, you know? It's very easily, it starts feeling like a meeting, you know? Whenever I start hearing like, yeah, all right, woo! That's when I go, all right, I got to pull back a little bit. Start seeing what I'm saying. I wore a country shirt.
I can't get over how awfully, this is you could not have found a worse, you could not have found a worse recording. It's like a recording of another recording of another recording. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? It's so fucking scuffed. In case you missed it, Kanye West opened a Christian private school called the Donda Academy. Parents must sign NDAs to have their children attend. Price is $15,000 a year. The school's not accredited. Here's a video from kids in the Donda school singing Good Morning Donda. I gotta pee real quick while this plays.
Good morning, Donda. 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 Good morning. Good morning, Donda. 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 Good morning. Good morning.
That's what you can get to do in unaccredited schools, by the way, which is pretty chill.
So anyways, I just got to do this. You know, when you talk about race and that type of shit, you know, as a white dude, you just got to go easy, you know? It's very easily, it starts feeling like a meeting, you know? Whenever I start hearing like, yeah, all right, woo! That's when I go, all right, I got to pull back a little bit. People aren't seeing what I'm saying. I wore a country shirt. Things are getting a little off the rails here. Can I get back to Kanye West? Half of you probably downloaded his shit, all right? All right, here we go. So my wife got freaked out because I told him, like, early on, she was loving the guy. And I was thinking he was cool. And then one day I saw him do an interview, and he was talking shit about how great he was. And there was just this look that was in his eye, and it just made me nervous. I'm like, dude, this guy's volatile, man. There's something with this guy. He's making me nervous. This guy is, like, right on the edge of, like, snapping, right? She goes, you're out of your mind. And I was thinking, I don't know. I think this guy's fucked up. And then I was convinced, because one day I came walking in, and she was listening to him do an interview, and I didn't know it was him. And he was just in the middle of talking about how great he was. And I came walking in, and all I did was hear this shit, and, like, literally like, no. And I turned, and I looked. Before it even registered that it was Kanye, my first thought was, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's just a black guy. Oh. Thank God. It's just the black guy. Yeah, now, you're right to pull back. This is right to get awkward here because you don't know where this could go. This could very easily go in a clannish direction, okay? So just let me clarify. Just hear me out. I'm thinking, thank God it's a black guy, meaning, thank God that ego that is in him, when that thing floated down from the heavens, or the cosmos, whatever the hell Joel Osteen shit you believe, all right? When that thing was floating down, it could have landed in anybody. Thank God it landed in a black guy. Thank God it got wrapped up in that, trapped within that. It's safe in there. No reason to worry when it's in there. Because if that ego, however, had floated down and landed in a blue-eyed white dude, there is no telling the damage that could have been done. You're talking entire civilizations wiped out, worldwide famine, the moon colliding with the earth in a black guy. Because he's just as nuts as some of the craziest white dudes of all time. He just doesn't have the opportunity.
What a weird take. Not a weird take. He's talking about, he's jokingly referencing that, not about like black people not being good enough to be fucking powerful. More so a take on white supremacy from the exact opposite side. Talking about power, who has it, and white supremacy taking, keeping black people down. And it's also a joke. Don't explain the joke, bro. Except, you know, the part that is correct is that Kanye does have that kind of ego. The part that is incorrect is that white guys do have that kind of ego as well. And not only that, but also Kanye West being elevated and platformed by conservatives, now that he is coming out as a conservative, reactionary conservative, is going to be elevated beyond that.
To follow through with the madness, right? Yeah, there's a glass ceiling on evil. You never noticed that? Dude, go home, put on the History Channel. Like the top 9 out of 10 most batshit crazy dudes who ever walked the earth are all white dudes. Now, why is that? Because white dudes are more evil than anybody else? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We definitely got the numbers. But I think it's different. I just think, you know what it is? Nobody's watching white dudes. All right? White dudes don't, too many of them gather and somebody pulls up. All right, break it up. Keep it moving. Get out of here. Getting pulled over for no fucking reason. None of that shit. You're a white dude. It's just an open field. Anything you think, hey, I'm going to do that. No one's stopping you. You just start running. Next thing you know, you're handing out buttons. You got your own uniform. You're starting a fucking war, right? All Kanye West is allowed to do is fuck up an award show every 3 to 4 years, make a public service announcement a little awkward for Mike Myers. That's as far as he's ever gonna get. I know. You don't believe me, dude. Okay. Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in das Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race? Vienna will return to Deutschland first. No, I'm telling you, but we're okay. We're okay. It's in a black guy. Nothing's gonna happen. You never notice that shit? Crazy black guys, the far as they can get, they can just freak people out on the subway.
He's quite literally talking about black Israelites. Like, he's literally making a joke about black Israelites, which is nearly identical. Well, maybe not. I wouldn't use terms like this, obviously, because I'm a political commentator and I'm describing powerlessness that black Israelites have versus, you know, or like black supremacist movements versus white supremacist movements.
They can stand on a street corner with their book and their friends just yelling about white people. These people, they got tails. The motherfuckers got tails. They're evil. And you just cross the street. That's it. In a perfect world, Hitler never would have made it past the subway level. That's as far as he ever would have got. You would have just put, I don't know, and the door just opened. He'd just come walking through. Once they should have the blue eyes and the blonde hair and the pubes like the sun. And you're just sitting there like, okay, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Let him pass through. Let him pass through. And he'd just walk into the other part of the train. Literally a world war. Just passing through. But he was a white dude. No one watched him, and his hair was flopping around, and nobody gave a fuck. All right? So that's kind of like the...
This is literally all you have is get your extremist left wingers together and hate on the white man. Get a life. Bro, you're talking about Bill Burr. I thought you motherfuckers that cry about this shit were like not into comedy policing. Like what? Bill Burr, extreme leftist? I mean, I think so. Right? All leftists know is hate white man and lie. I was in Blouse chat yesterday talking shit about you. Fuck yeah. I love that. We're not even going to ban him. I look away for 1 second to report someone and that's what happens.
Weird lesson that I learned with Kanye West. You know? Like every once in a while, racism works. Like 99.9% of the time, it's the ugliest thing we do to one another. But every once in a while, we get lucky, and that marble, it rolls into the right hole, and we get off easy. We got off easy with that guy. I got to commend you guys. You did well with the Hitler reference. You did all right. Nothing quiets a room like dropping the H-bomb.
At least it's been a few days since the last Fredophobic tangent. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen people unironically be like, bro, he hates Italians. Like, he's being racist towards Italians. Sarah Silverman is getting canceled for this Kanye take. Let me guess. Kanye threatened the Jews yesterday on Twitter, and it's not even trending. Why do mostly only Jews speak up against Jewish hate? The silence is so loud. The thing that kills me is I was talking about white people, but here we are. Wait, how was it not trending? What? It's been all over. She's right. Are people not fucking talking about this? I feel like this is a pretty big news story. It wasn't trending. I wonder if Twitter actually took it down. It literally was when she tweeted that. No, I think like, no, black people are because we do not care. What? Our politics on Twitter trends, but not on normie Twitter. I mean, trending is so personalized, like it's hyper personalized, the algorithm. So it's hard to figure out like what's trending globally. And they do actually take certain things off of the global trend on purpose. But like, I mean, it's so dumb to say that like Black Twitter wasn't talking about it is crazy, obviously, because I mean this is like very much within that realm. Especially because it started off as like white lives matter, so there's that. But also because so then like everyone was talking about it. Every separate bit of the tweet was trending. I remember DEFCON 3 trending. Black Twitter has been clapping Kanye since the Trump hash. You got to chill. No, but like the idea that like, you know, all black people have to address Kanye West takes is silly. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Even though most black people do talk about Kanye West's statements all the time. But like the idea that like, oh man, you know, Kanye West, like black people need to address this immediately. Like, what the fuck? Do not look In the replies of what Sarah was replying to, worst mistake of my life. Wait, what? What was she replying to? Oh, they posted her doing blackface? Yeah, she has done blackface. And she says some other racist shit too. Yeah, of course. She was a comedian in like the 90s and the 2000s, man. You kidding me? Trigger warning, there's going to be some racial slurs most likely being hurled here, I assume.
Maybe it's like
I don't even know if I should play this.
when black guys call each other niggers.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, let's just turn this off. Okay. All right. Go. That hard R was so hard. Man, that was like, first of all, guys. Wild era. Okay. Wild era. That's all I'll say. Early 2000s was wild, okay? People were just saying whatever. People were saying things like it was going to save their life. Now that doesn't mean that people aren't still saying it. They're just not saying it as much on TV. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, king of late night, did blackface on cable TV like once a month for several years. That was true. That is what happened. People were saying stuff like "that's so gay" as an insult lightly. Yeah, except that has now made an ironic comeback. People also said the F word. That would have gotten you smacked back then too. That's why her whole joke was, whoops, I did it around black people, my bad. The time period is not a great excuse. It's not an excuse. The fact that they were able to publish that is insane, is what I'm saying. She could have not went hard R, lol. Like, why the extra? I mean, yeah, you gotta say it fully with your chest. I know a lot of young Gen Zers who were in disbelief when I showed them the OG Let's Get It Started. Yeah, I don't think people understand. Oh my God, dude. Here, did you guys know that the original song by Black Eyed Peas called Let's Get It Started in Ha was not actually that, but was this instead?
Let's get retarded in here.
Like, that was straight up. That was the song. That was the song. Chat really being charitable to anti-black racism, but everything else is inexcusable. Shit hurts my soul. Dude, Jordy, I mean, first of all, there's a lot of white people in here, so of course that's happening. But I don't think it's happening as much as. Don't focus on what chat is saying. Focus on what I'm saying, man. What the fuck? That's my goal. Okay? I'm here to educate people, okay? No, that's what hurts because I know how you feel. It's been years and they never change. You should watch poorly aged commercials. Yeah. I remember hearing that song when it released and thought I was not understanding the lyrics. No, this is